How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another day here on the bus build. In the previous episode, we built out half of the couch, all the armrests, and the entire backrest. And today, I want to finish this couch up, get this back part slotted all out, get the backrest in, and then we will have ourselves a finished couch and a finished bed. All right, but before we get this entire slatted, slide-out couch design duplicated over here, I want to finish out all these caps, top caps, and then the backrest piece. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is getting some measurements, figuring out how I'm going to get that piece cut, supported, and installed so that we can move on to finishing out the slide-outs and getting this bed completed. Well, we got our front caps up here on the bed, or should I say couch bed, bed couch. Depends on what I'm using it for, depends on what we're gonna call it. But we got these back nailer pieces in to kind of hold the backrest. This is a 6-foot span, so what I gotta do is actually create center supports so that when you actually rest on the backrest, it doesn't like flex and stuff. So I gotta cut some center supports, and then we can cut our sheet that's gonna just rest on all of these nailers, and then our backrest can go on, top cap, good to go. So hopefully this thing keeps on going the way I hope it is and the way that I'm planning it. So I just got to get some measurements, get these center pieces made, and then we can get that back piece cut. I put 2 back pieces in to support the center. Ooh, gotta get this piece in. There we go. Got a little mock piece just to see. But that's pretty much gonna be the center supports for the spacing. I did just think of something that I do not plan on doing on this particular build, but it might be a fun idea for someone out there, is making this gap space right here actually fold up or fold down so that you actually have storage back here. I don't really think that I'm gonna use that storage after living in the bus over there for 4 years. It's really smart to maximize all the storage. I just know for myself that I'm just not really gonna use this storage, and I already have more than enough for all of my stuff in these cabinets, and in the bottom of this couch. So for myself, I don't plan on doing it, but I mean, I don't know, something to think about maybe for yourself or maybe for the future. Obviously still have to nail and screw this guy in, but I just wanted to take a seat. I mean, yes. All right, I got nothing to say. I'm just gonna start screwing it together. Well, the backrest is in and we can sit on half the couch. The next thing on the list is going to be now starting to do the other side of the slat designs. If you didn't see the previous video, we built this side, but I'm actually gonna go into a precise explanation of how I'm building this, because our good friend Luke, who you may know from the bus build, you've seen him before on videos, he actually drew this entire thing out in a 3D program for me so that I could share it with you. But also he actually helps people design and build buses, rigs, vans, and different custom furniture just like this. So if you're interested, I put his info down below. So thank you, Luke, for drawing this up for me and everyone here on YouTube. But we're gonna get into some explanation, get this thing built, and then we'll have ourselves a couch bed officially done. So I just got all of the slats just placed in just for kind of placeholders, making sure that all of our measurements are working out. But what I want to do is I want to actually use Luke's 3D renderings and then build this side a little bit slower than I did the other side in the last video, and build it piece by piece so that you can really see exactly how I'm designing and building this couch. I do want to make a point. I didn't design this type of couch. This is something that's been done in the van life, bus life, alternative living space for a long time. This is just simply how I'm taking my own design to what's been done before. So if you want to find other examples, there's tons of information how to make these zipper pull-out couches. I'm just going to show you specifically how we're making this one and matching it to the drawings that Luke did. So step number one, we're actually going to be making the fold part, and then we can move on with the slide and the front face and see how it's going to turn into a full bed by the end of the video. Also, Rachel's actually here to help me do that because she wanted to see how we designed it. My dad helped me do the other side, so Rachel's here to see how we're gonna do this one. Thanks, Rach, for helping out.
I'm just taking notes for my own build, so the more I see, the better.
With that said, Rach, do you have any plans like buses, vans?
I'm definitely, right now, I would stick with more of buses. I'm actually looking into like cooler looking vehicles like Commanders.
Cooler looking vehicles than buses?
Yeah.
That's okay.
But like something like, I don't know, not the same size, but not like a box truck, but something more like a Commander looking type of thing. Something funky.
She wants to be unique. That's what she wants.
Yes.
Yeah, she just wants something a little different. All right, let's get this couch built so then we can figure out how we're gonna do it in your alternative, crazy, unique rig one day.
I'll figure it out.
So right now, we don't have it like really finalized. All we did was put the hinges in, but this essentially is kind of what we're gonna call part one, which is really the folding mechanism, which makes the whole thing go up and down. This all eventually does attach together, but it might be helpful to see this part one, and then what I'm gonna do is, if Rachel, you take a step back, I'm gonna open up the other side of the couch, and then we can see what that looks like over there. So this is how it looks when it opens and closes. The other part is gonna get inserted into these open slat sections. But if we move over here and we see this one's gonna open, but if you notice that when it opens, this front bar that I haven't installed yet is actually this front bar right here that attaches into the face. So when I'm picking up this face, I'm also picking up all of these slats, which then, because these slats are going to be tied into the next part that we do, the whole thing picks up together in one piece. So what we're going to be doing next is we're going to be building out the every other slat, which is the part that actually slides, and then how everything eventually picks up together. All right, so we got the front plate done, and then we just put on this beam that you just saw us do in the B-roll. This is kind of the first step to kind of building out the actual bed. So this is part number 1 right here. You can see that each opposite slat is tied into this piece right here, which then folds down on the inside of the actual couch. And then this faceplate, the reason why I wanted to put it here is because I wanted to show that when you actually lift the bed up, when the whole thing's put together, you're actually using this faceplate, which then lifts the front edge right there, which allows you to pick up every single slat. Because now what we're gonna do is actually put in the other ones, which will go in between each and every single one. This piece will get screwed into this front plate, and then it will also get screwed into a piece that's back here that we're just about to put in. And that's what's gonna make our actual slide mechanism so that the whole thing will be locked together. So if that doesn't make any sense right now, it will once we get this thing put together. But right now, all we need to know is that we got our actual lifting mechanism done. And now we're gonna start building out the actual slide part. I still have to strengthen up this front piece because it's still pretty loose. We only have it held in with a few screws right now, but it at least gives us the concept of what needs to actually be done. So this now pulls out all the way to here, which will match this side, which now gives us our bed. When the whole thing's actually completely out, the cushions eventually will be there, but then both sides then slide in, and then I'm gonna leave this lip so we can get it. And then this front part lifts open, this side lifts open, and now you have full access to the inside. So at this point, we actually have both of our couch sides completely done. The one thing that I did do on these is we left it about 12 millimeters high, which is the thickness of the laminate flooring that we're gonna be putting in. So I just used this little spacer down here to give us that height. So eventually when we put the flooring in, this is just gonna rest completely on the floor. Right now it's kind of floppy because it's not actually resting on anything. So that's gonna be something we're gonna be doing in the future. But I wanna open this up and actually show you how the mechanism works on the inside so you can kind of get a different look at it. So Rach, if you wanna come around, we'll open this guy up and we'll show it. Just imagine that this right now is a closed couch just like the one next to me. But when this actually slides, what you're gonna see is this bottom piece gonna come up and meet this top one because they're actually two separate pieces. And then it will come up like that and meet right there, which this would be bed open position. So we have 1 unit and 2 units that lock together. And then when it comes back down, it will go all the way back down until it meets right there, which is now in the closed position. And then obviously if I step out of here, it would close. So hopefully that kind of gave a pretty good explanation of how the couch systems actually work. But what I want to do, and I know Rachel's really interested in doing, is pulling this thing out and taking a look at what the bed's going to look like, because this is the first time that we officially have a bed in the bus. Yo, Rach, do you want to pull them out?
Let's pull them out.
All right, I'm gonna let you pull them out because you've never pulled these out before. So we'll see how how easy it is for someone who's never even done this before.
In your defense, there are no handles. Well, that's weird. It does just flop. And then all we need is some cushions, and we're ready for naps.
Can we go get the cushions out of Navy?
Let's go get the cushions out of Navy. All
right, so Rachel and I, obviously we don't have cushions for the bus yet. So it's a 6-foot couch, and we're gonna go grab the cushions out of my other bus, Navy. These cushions I think are like 6'7", so they're not gonna fit perfectly, but we don't care because it will give us the concept.
It's just for fun.
Yeah, for fun. And we can lay down on the bed, which is also fun.
Take a little nap after all the hard work.
Back on the bus!
It's been a long time.
I know. What a good bus.
She a good girl.
All right, grab 2 cushions.
1, 2 cushions.
I know many of you know Navi pretty well. This is the bus that I lived in for 4 years before I started building Ivan. If anyone's new around here, I'll link a tour video of that bus down below, or you can just go back through my channel to older videos, like over a year ago, and you'll see that bus and some of the adventures we went on with that guy. These cushions really served well over the last few years. Oh yeah!
Okay. Oh, this isn't
I think
bad.
we did pretty good on this. And these are 3-inch cushions.
The 3-inch cushions are nice. It fits over the lip perfectly. It's only just a little too long. But like, you can redo these exact same cushions.
I think I'm gonna go with gray. I like the gray.
This is nice. The gray looks nice, especially with the countertop.
Oh yeah, I think that's gonna look great. All right, well, after building the couch and sitting on it, I know we've been talking about these being 4-inch cushions. The ones that I have from Navi are 3-inch cushions, so these aren't actually the final depth of what they're gonna end up being. But in terms of like spacing, sitting space, armrest, I think we did it. Like, I think it's comfortable.
I'd chill here.
I'm not upset about this.
No, I'd sit here.
Would you sit here on a road trip, you know, when we're driving down the road, just relaxing, looking forward with your head up against the window?
I mean, I'd be sleeping, but yeah, I'll be sitting.
Okay. But I think we're gonna call it here, and in the next episode, we're gonna keep this bus build rolling. You know, I might be sleeping in here pretty soon, even if I'm using these cushions.
They would work, because you could even just like scoop this down or keep it up with your pillow. You could sleep in here.
Thank you for watching, and if you guys are interested, you can check out more build videos on this build series. Subscribe if you're interested in any more content within building vans, buses, alternative rigs, campers. And of course, I just want to say thank you to everyone over at Patreon for supporting the channel. It's just been a lot of fun, the community over there, and just hanging out in the live streams. So I just want to say thank you, and we'll see you next time.